Hi, my name is Dr. Deva Khalsa, and I've been a holistic veterinarian for over 30 years. I'm an international lecturer and a best-selling author, and I believe that thyroid problems in dogs are often undiagnosed, and because of this, we're seeing a lot more medical problems, a lot more illness in our dogs. So today, welcome to Thyroid Problems in Dogs, and we're going to go over the thyroid, how it works, and what's important to know about this. With hypothyroidism in dogs, the thyroid gland fails to produce a sufficient amount of thyroid hormone. Hypothyroidism can affect all organ systems because thyroid function affects protein synthesis, oxygen absorption, glucose absorption, and many more biological functions. Hypothyroidism can cause heart problems, skin problems, chronic infections, kidney problems, and more. Hypothyroid dogs can be overweight. They can have neurological or muscular weakness in the hind legs, seizures, behavioral changes, anemia, skin and coat problems, cardiac problems, several types of digestive issues, urinary incontinence, infertility, and many other physical manifestations. Don't think that your dog's thyroid is normal because he or she is thin and has a good coat of fur. That's why it's really important to check thyroid function in your dog. The thyroid gland is a master gland and it regulates the efficiency of the different systems in the body. Not enough thyroid hormone can cause a slow heart rate, and therefore the blood doesn't flow through the kidneys and the liver as well as it should. Therefore, if your pet has something like elevated kidney levels or poorly functioning kidneys, checking the thyroid, and if it's low, correcting it through medication may serve to increase perfusion through the kidneys and make them better. The immune system in the dog who's hypothyroid isn't up to snuff either, and it opens the door for many illnesses that could have been prevented by a healthy immune system. Dogs with degenerative neurological weaknesses of the hind leg are often helped with thyroid medication if blood tests do indicate hypothyroidism. Certain nutrients are very important to thyroid function: iodine and tyrosine. Other nutrients such as zinc, selenium, and vitamin C are also essential for the production of thyroid hormones. The liver synthesizes thyroid transport proteins, which move the thyroid hormone out to the peripheral tissues. The tissues then convert this into the more biologically active T3. A healthier liver helps the thyroid gland to get the product out to the tissues, and a healthier thyroid creates a healthier liver. Once you've received the results of your pet's thyroid test, it's really important that they be interpreted correctly. This may seem like a funny thing to say, but the lab values that dictate the normal range are in fact not the ones you really go by. Thyroid values that sit at or just above the lower limit of the lab's reference range may be interpreted as normal when your pet's age and breed type are taken into account, and in fact, your dog may be hypothyroid. Oftentimes, something called TSH, which is called thyroid stimulating hormone measurement, along with the other thyroid levels, is used to interpret the results of the test. Unfortunately, the canine TSH is a relatively poor predictor of primary hypothyroidism in dogs because unlike humans, the dog has an alternative pathway for thyroid hormone regulatory control. Current research is directed at improved assays for TSH in the dog. So if you have some fat, greasy dog who is so wide that you could have a dinner party for 4 people on his back and his test results come back 1 unit over the lower limit of the stated normal reference range, but his TSH is within the normal limits, the interpretation from some labs will indicate that he's normal and not hypothyroid, and this is not the case. A veterinarian has to aggressively evaluate thyroid tests and be open to the fact that many dogs are hypothyroid that have normal TSH results. Spot-on products like Frontline, Parastar, Easy Spot, Sentry Fipriguard, and Advantage have either fipronil or imidacloprid that damage the thyroid. These ingredients are toxic to the thyroid. Certain breeds are predisposed to have thyroid problems. In fact, we're having an epidemic of hypothyroidism in dogs today. So check your dog's thyroid function every year if he's over 6 years of age, and if he or she has any of the problems I mentioned, check his thyroid now. Make sure you test at least the T4 and the free T4. And there are more comprehensive blood panels than this, but start with and always include the free T4 in the test. I want you to have healthier and happier dogs and cats. Please come to my blog, dogandcatvitamins.com, which is filled with handy, helpful information for both your dogs and cats. I look forward to seeing you there.